Yo, we got the one and only De La Preme in the building, baby. Glendale, this and that.
Let's go.
AZWAYTOOACTIVE, let's go. Yo, Diddy is on the run. Where you going, Diddy? Where you going? Kendrick dissing J. Cole and Drake, Future and Metro, they do not trust you. We got a new segment just for you guys today. Episode 56, the Queued Up Podcast, baby. Yo! Come on!
Damn.
Woo!
That's high energy.
Woo!
Powered up.
Ric Flair.
Queued up.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Round of applause, round of applause, round of applause. We have one of the craziest shows. This might be the most jam-packed, at least information-wise, what's going on in hip-hop and sports and just the world show we've had all year.
It's going to be a good one.
And it's even more hype because you got my brother, the one and only Mark Stewart, De La Preme in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got my boy, RC in the building, Cover Productions in the building. We got my dog, Artie Reeps in the building.
Artemis Reeps.
We got my dog, Big Radio Chewy in the building. We got my dog, KT in the building. Representing. We got my dog, Gibby _motherfucking Visions in the building. And I'm your boy, DJ Aaron Michael, and you guys are now locked into the Queued Up Podcast.
It's a family affair.
It's the squad.
Yeah.
It's the squad. It is a family.
It is,
They don't
man.
know.
This shit deep, man.
They do not know. If you guys are watching, either on our behalf or if if y'all came from the AZWAYTOOACTIVE crew, shout out to the entire family. My boy Staz, love you. Ben Fly, Goth, saying the whole squad.
Yeah, we going crazy, man.
Yeah, that's right there.
It's love, man. It's crazy times.
We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. But first, real quick, we're so thankful to have everybody who's watching us. Shout out to our homegirl DJ Javen from episode 55.
Yes.
She was amazing. She's
Great
a beast.
guest.
She's what we call a silent assassin. She's very calm. She's gonna speak very rationally, but she's gonna kill it on them decks. She will battle you and she will win.
Yeah, Jamin's cold.
Javen's a beast.
Yeah.
She was just at Theo's and Thea. Shout out to the Vias, Chris and Matt. They've been holding it down. My boy Joey T. What up, Joey?
Tasha.
Yeah, got the whole squad.
Yeah.
Got the whole squad. We have a jam-packed show for you guys today. We got a brand new segment called either Big Deal or Little Deal. We're going to talk about different situations going on, and we're going to call it a big deal. If there's nothing, little deal. If it's a little deal, we're going to keep moving. If it's a big deal, we're going to talk about it. New segment. Kendrick, Metro, let me see. Metro Boomin and Future, they dropped a joint album called We Don't Trust You.
We don't trust you.
Artie, do you trust him? Okay. Let me see. We have an artist, one of the hottest and most consistent artists in Phoenix. He's been like that for a minute, my dog Preme. So we're gonna talk to him about what he thought about the diss with Kendrick and everything. But before we get to any of that, we gotta talk to him about what the hell Preme has been doing. Cause this man has literally started a company with the squad.
Yeah, man. Staying busy, man.
You got merch.
Yeah.
You just went to South by Southwest.
Love, man. With the
running
family.
multiple freaking venues and shows and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, yo. It's crazy. It's all part of the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's all natural shit. But we happy, man. It's good. The rest of this year about to get crazier too. Different city, different country every month.
I already know, bro, because you in the building. Round of applause, man. My dog De La Preme.
Yeah, man.
My dog Preme Miyagi. Skirt is blow.
You know my real nickname because we've been down. That's why.
Skirt is blow.
Yeah,
Yo, come
man.
on now.
Yeah, the skirtiest. You know what I'm saying?
God damn it, bro. I love this guy. Yo, Preme, I met you through Artie and his brother back in the days, in Glendale, stuff like that.
Big Glendale shit, man.
Met you before, they were like, yo, we got this homeboy. This dude could rap. This dude crazy. He's an artist because Artie was really ramping up with his music life and everything like that, too. I was like, all right, cool. I was a little baby DJ. And then we started with the Renna, his little rap group where Gibby.
Big Sevens. Y'all don't know nothing about that shit, though.
Renna. What a day. Shout out to my boy Chi-Town John.
Yeah.
Damn, Chi-Town.
Yeah, Artie.
What's up?
People don't know Artie low-key started my music career for real, like indirectly. You know what I'm saying? Now, because Chi-Town was my first manager I ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a fact. So before that, I was just a battle rapper. Like I was just Kid Preme, and I was just killing niggas at the bridge and shit. That's what I was. I really didn't have like too much direction, and I was just barring shit to death and shit. But like having Artie and having Tariq, like it's like family and really close proximity and shit. They were already like on their path and like doing stuff as like artists, like doing mass shows, like getting set up for a bunch of shit. And like they plugged me to Chi-Town, who's like down to manage all of us, and like that shit kind of changed like everything for me for real.
Nah, Shy definitely. He definitely did a lot of things to kind of get us going with the music.
Yeah, it was like it was a training wheel situation. You feel me? Like being able to like see that you can be taken seriously is pretty much what I've gained a lot from that situation. I soaked up a lot of game being around John. Every manager I've had a soaked up game, and that's what led me to know and I managed myself. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because it's just different strokes with different folks and shit. But yeah, bro, Artie, that's my brother, but he got to be serious with that shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this tongue in cheek. So I'm gonna say this with a little bit of a wink, but I feel like John kind of started like liking you more because you would always show up in time for practice. You were a professional, while us, we would be arguing and playing video games, and Gibby be making. Yeah, like John was like, "Yo, we supposed to start at 9. It's 9:30." You know
I was just anxious, man.
Preme would have been done with 3 songs already.
No, I think John liked himself more than anything, if I'm being real. He just like being around the shit for real. Like, if I could be real, because all of us did different shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we were all growing as artists. So like, I don't think he necessarily liked any of us more. We just all did different things, you know? Like me being able to come in and do all that shit, that's like a lot of pent up, like, time that I had where I wasn't even able to take it seriously at that, like I was at that point. So like, of course I'm able to pull up and knock out 3 songs. I've been waiting so long to get into the studio and shit. You
were
know what
hungry.
I'm
You still
like,
hungry. No.
Hungry as fuck, bro. Skinny nigga, I'm out here, bro. I eat though.
Flex on him.
You know
Nah,
what
bro.
I'm saying?
Now,
Like,
the thing with John, though, because I talked to him recently, and I feel like now that I'm older, I have, like, different perspectives.
yeah.
And I just, like, basically told him, I was like, bro, I actually really, looking back, appreciate everything that he had done, because he really wasn't asking for nothing up
At all.
front, and he just
At
was
all,
doing it
bro.
like kind of how we were doing it. He was like, he wanted to get into that game of like trying to manage artists, and then at the same time, you know, we were artists and we were looking for a manager, and he was like, I'm willing to just wing it and figure it out. And really looking back after, because there was a point where I stopped working with John, and we got way less shows, just being real. You know what I'm saying? He was actually getting us on stages. It might not have been the stages that we at our younger minds thought we deserved.
Yeah.
We thought we were supposed to be on these huge stages at the time, but I look back and I was like, I was a little like egocentric,
All
little
of us were though,
knucklehead
you know what I'm
kid,
saying?
you know
All
what
of
I'm
us
saying?
were, G, because like, and that's the thing, bro, like your ego ain't your amigo. When you come from like a place where like all of us are already like leaders in our own like respects, you know what I'm saying, and our groups of friends or like what we doing and shit, it's hard to like to do groups or even manage a bunch of artists, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like, what I soaked from that situation is like John taught me how to be able to like sell myself as a package, bro. So like that's why that's why I was still able to get so many shows and get booked and shit, because he taught me that shit at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's how you present yourself like as an artist, or to make people want to even be able to break bread for you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And salute to my G, man. You know, he's a father now. You know, he's handling his business, bro. I got a lot of love for John. For
Yeah,
real.
no, John has been a real one from day one, so it's always been love with John.
Yeah,
He's always
for
been. If you're watching John,
Shout
we
out
love
to
you, dog.
Chi-Town
Nah,
John.
for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah.
Chicago,
John.
even when the Bulls is ass or the Bears is ass, he gonna be
Ooh,
there.
the Bears.
I respect them. I respect
That's
them.
fire.
Bears turning up though.
John's first artist, and man, sleeping in the extra room. You know what I mean?
Now you and John were like
Gibby
this,
knows, Gibby knows.
Gibby nice with the camera, but he
Nah,
was also
facts.
nice with the turntables and the beats.
Facts.
One of the
bro.
best producers in the city, and I
Facts,
still
bro,
believe
facts.
that even to this day. I'm ready for GTK in the kitchen
I
part
need
2,
a pack,
goddamn.
man. Let's God
need
we're
that.
seeing each other. I need a pack.
It's so under wraps. I can't wait.
Okay,
I love
we
that.
can't
I
wait.
love that.
But we got to talk about the guy who was on the couch, though. We love John. We love everybody. But we got to
Nah,
talk
man,
about my
for real.
dog who's on the couch, Preme. You've been busting your ass with AZWAYTOOACTIve. You guys have been doing local events out of town. You guys have been bringing in artists. You guys have been giving local artists a stage and a platform. You guys have been giving. You guys have been leading a new generation of like concert goers and hip hop heads in Phoenix, which is amazing. Y'all doing this shit all on your own with your podcast, with your shows, with your interviews and everything. You guys are all doing your own things in your own lanes, and you guys are doing it as a group.
Yeah, it takes a team though, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the whole squad, you know, shout out to LV, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Goff, shout out to, you know, my boy Lion Lens and shit, you know.
yeah.
Like you can't do nothing alone. It takes a team to win a championship for real.
Absolutely.
And over these 2 like plus years, you know, it's been a lot, you know, of us like all learning like what we want to do, what this whole thing is and shit, you know what I'm saying? And because we didn't know what the fuck it was gonna be when we just started it. It started as a hashtag, and it was just a hashtag that like came together. Like Benji had made the hashtag with Vast and shit, and like me putting a battery behind it because I'm from here and shit. We were all really supportive. We were the ones throwing the shows and the parties at that time, you know, consistently. So like it was really just made so that there would be somewhere for people who are out of town, because Benji's from Cali, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And he experienced it himself fucking with us, that like no one even knows what's dope out here for real. So it started as just a hashtag for people to be able to find something like where the dope shit is at out here. And it got crazy as fuck, and then COVID hit. You feel me? So when COVID hit, we didn't really know what direction we wanted to take, and we were all kind of doing our own thing. Like, I'm doing my shit as an artist. I'm selling merch, going crazy with my clothes and shit, just finding my ecosystem. And he's doing his shit as an artist solo. But we came back during COVID, started doing the music reviews at his crib. And like, bro, we didn't know it was gonna turn into that shit. And like, started just getting crazier and crazier. We started getting so much music from everywhere that we couldn't even play all of them in the same night. So like, people were like, yo, you guys gotta figure out a way to be able to like make it so people can skip the line and shit. And like, at first we didn't want to charge nobody. It was all for free. It was all because it's all for the culture, like by the culture. You feel me? And that's how we move still. But we wanted to kind of give people a chance that if they could, you know, afford to pay that shit to skip the line. So that was only $10. Us stacking those $10 skippers over got us our first room in our first building and shit. And then that's when we started building out the podcast bigger and bigger to where y'all saw the set and everything. And then that building, the owner, salute to Amanda, she let us get the whole building after our first show because she saw like what we could become and shit. And we started doing that shit. Now it's like over 2 years, probably throwing 413 events. You know what I'm saying? And like,
let's go.
And like,
let's go.
And it's like, at that point, we thought, okay, are we a venue? Like, what are we, bro? Are we promoters and shit? And I think people kind of get it twisted because, like we're good at promoting. I'm really nice to that shit, but I'm not a fucking promoter, bro. That shit's an icky business. You know what I'm saying?
It's different.
I'm not in this shit to be trying to take advantage of people or none of that shit. I'm just here to facilitate. If I'm anything, I'm a facilitator, bro. I'm a power strip. That's what I am. Like, I might not be an athlete, but I can plug into athletes. You know what I'm saying?
You an athlete. You Chris Paul. You put them on.
You know. But I'm not known for none of that. You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
So like, what we wanted to do is create an infrastructure so everybody would have something to be able to like do what they want to do, or at least find a way to be connected to that shit. You feel me? So now we're like a huge media platform. You feel me? Like, we're not just one venue. We go to venues and we turn them up so that they don't need us anymore after that shit. Any venue y'all seen us at, they don't need us to book any there anymore because everybody knows about those places because we were there to put the battery into it. Like, and now, you know, I manage like 19 venues nationwide and shit. So like,
nationwide.
Yeah, and I route tours for labels and all that shit. So like, and I didn't even know I was gonna fall into that shit until it just happened, bro. That just happened. I didn't ask for that. I know how to do shows because I've been on hella shows and I've been a part of throwing hella shows. So like, I know how it should go to where people shouldn't get played, how much money can be made. I could put a play together in my sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so
I think, I don't mean to interrupt real quick, but I just want to say, I feel like all these things have been happening to you because you constantly put yourself in the position for you to grow. Yeah. Like, from how professional you are, for how hard you work, for how you're one of those few people that know how to put like your entire, like, lack of a better way to put it, you know how to put your soul into shit. Whether if you're rapping, whether if you're promoting, whether if you're managing a business, whether if you're on a podcast, it's you. It is always unapologetically De La Preme. It's always Preme. And not everybody can do that and make money off of that shit and make connections off of that shit. I think RC has a quick question for you.
Yeah. We try to give as much game to anybody watching as possible. So it's like a double-sided question. With everything that you have going on, what's something that you wish you would have did earlier to maybe put yourself in a different position today? And then what's something that you're happy you did that you could point to and be like, yo, I did that, and because of that, I'm here now?
That's a good question.
It's hard to like say that what I would do different because all that shit makes me me. You know what I'm saying? Every single step of that shit, from the beginning with my brothers to right now. You know what I'm saying? The ups and downs of all that shit make the skiggity. So like, all that shit's important. But I guess if I could say anything I would do different, and I kind of spoke about this when we were on the panel and shit, it's like, I wouldn't have put so much on my family and my friends to make sure that they're a part of my dream too, because it's my dream. You know what I'm saying? And then like being mad at them or having any kind of bitterness or spite because they're not fully supporting me like I feel like they should. Like, who am I to tell them what the fuck they need to be doing in my life? They got their own lives to live. You know what I'm saying? And salute to all my family and my people because they hold me down in a real way at all times. My city does, like my state does, and I got nothing but love for everybody. But this is my dream, not theirs, you know? And you'll meet people, you know, moving into this shit, going further, that are supposed to align with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all see how we are. All of us are like, we're in our own, we're killing it now. You feel me? I got my brother KT and shit here. You know what I'm saying? You'll have day ones, day twos, and day threes, bro. They all got purpose in your life. You feel me? And a lot of time with them day ones and shit, unless you guys are like aligning and shit, I used to like be mad about that shit that they weren't supporting me like I felt like they should. And that's like a personal thing that I had to get over. That's some ego shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's the only thing I would change. Other than that, like, you gotta go through it because you can't can't really speak on nothing if you ain't been through it. I don't think no one should speak on shit they ain't been through. It doesn't help nothing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help progress anything. And then you're like leading people in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? So like, definitely like, don't be scared to go through it because you're going to go through it. And every step you think you skipping and you think that it's cool that you skip that step, it's going to hit you harder when you fall. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to go through that shit. You don't know what it's like. Like, we went from paying for features, paying to get on shows. You know, Artie will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Aaron will tell you.
Prove it, man. Shout out to my dog.
Prove it. So, you know what I'm saying?
You got to sell fucking tickets.
All that shit. That's
you know
why
what I'm saying?
That's
to get
why
put on.
No one can ever tell me like what you can and cannot do, or like feeling like they're too good to do shit because we've been through all the steps. You feel me? And like, I've had to work a job for 8 years, and AZWAYTOOACTIVE has only been booming for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Off of me being an artist, off of me getting paid for shows, features, all that shit, I've been able to take care of my whole family off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can definitely like speak on it in a different way, and that's not because I have more streams than niggas. None of that shit. I'm really out here. I really get it, and that's from like charging niggas nothing for a feature to being able to charge niggas $1,500 to 2 bands for a feature and not have to question that or not worry about niggas not paying that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you have to leave to do shit like that. You got to go other places. Go in other rooms, go on people who are doing better than you and see if you're even like ready to rock in this, because this is hard. This industry is hard, bro.
Well, I think that's been an issue with a lot of like people coming up, especially in Phoenix. Phoenix has such a weird, divided, talented as hell music game, especially in hip hop.
Facts.
There's so many talented artists. I can sit here all day and name each and every one of them. But since everybody comes from their own side, from their own area, their own group, their own clique, and it's really hard. There's some people that have been able to bridge the gap and reach out and shake hands and get people on. Hell, we got people like my dog. Shout out to my dog Jay Merck.
Love the
Merkums,
Merk's
you know what I'm saying? Doing
and niggas who leave,
niggas
niggas who not even just stay here in Bill's Grab, but niggas who make it out.
Yeah,
there's lanes for all of that. You know what I'm saying? And there's no right or wrong way to do that shit. And like, and I want to say this. I want to say this to people who are from here because I don't want to get it twisted. This ain't no kumbaya Justice League shit. That's not realistic. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
If you make it out of here, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you decide to give back or do to the city and shit, that's completely on you. Your responsibility to yourself and your family, first of all, no matter what, right? Yeah. When you make it, they're gonna ask you where you from, and when you tell them where you from, you already contributed. You already contributed to the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, my goal is to always make sure that I'm contributing to making sure Arizona looks like a good investment, no matter what it is, bro. Whether it's me as an artist, me supporting other artists, whether it's just supporting athletics, businesses, all that shit. But like, you got to be contributing to the bigger picture. You feel me? And however you do that, just know that that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're getting there. I think it's finally getting to that point where more people are recognized, especially the OGs and other people from other states are recognizing what Arizona, what Phoenix can bring to the table. Artie?
Shit, nah, I'm just agree with everything he's saying. I think the main thing that I've noticed in Arizona right now that is allowing people to be successful is something so simple that like people miss, and it's like he said, facilitating. Like I think that once you kill your ego enough to get out of the way of shit, like, and you flow with the things that are already happening and you just facilitate those processes, that's really right now what's causing people to get like, where people are starting to see me for the panel and be like, oh, bro, you're like, you're like a staple in the community out here now. And I didn't even see it as that. When I started, it was just like, yo, I just want to get people on the stage to have valuable conversations and voices that you might not hear, like artists or bloggers and stuff, and see their faces, see the face behind the work. But like, so just basically facilitating is like the main thing that Arizona people need to do. And if your goal, the crazy thing is if your goal is to be that guy in the city
or girl
or like to be
shout out to the ladies.
If your goal is to be that person in the city, then the best thing you could do, which sounds crazy, is help as many people with their shit as physically possible.
About that genuinely with no expectations.
And really just be ready to just how can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you?
Talk about that shit.
Because that's like the, I don't even know where I was going with that part, but like you just gotta help people and stop trying to be that. I'm gonna be the guy.
Entitlement kills. Entitlement kills out here too.
It does. No, it just takes, because everybody gets gassed up. That's when I mentioned like, everybody has like their own clique in their own area because everybody gets gassed up.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, Gibby, you the hardest, Gibby, you the hardest out of Southside Phoenix. And then Gibby, goes to a show that might be like in Scottsdale. And he is maybe two of his people come out there, and you got to try to win over people that aren't going to kiss your ass.
I swear,
because
bro.
you're not their best friends, and you're not their cousin, and you're not their son, and you're not their nephew. People, they don't really understand that. Yo, I got to win over the stranger. I never met Chewy before. I got to win him over. I got to get him to be on my side.
That's important.
Because you my guy. That doesn't matter. RC's my brother. He's gonna love me regardless. I got to get the dude who doesn't know me or the person that does not know me. And a lot of these artists, they don't know that.
And you DJ
shit.
every week, bro. And even being a resident DJ, you got to win over new people every single night.
Every single time.
Every single night. Because any night you don't win them over, they're going to be like, this DJ's whack. I get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't go through that shit because every single night, it's like you only get one first impression.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get to duplicate. That's not something you get again. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you have to be able to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, and you got to get out of that park legend mentality because they will keep you there. Your homies will keep you there. Like, the people who like you where you at because like y'all came from the same place, they'll keep you there.
In fact, they'll keep you comfortable.
And that's what it is. You go into places, you talking about different cities, and that's fire. But even when you go out of state, a lot of people don't even know what the fuck Arizona niggas sound like. We in Texas and shit as a convoy, you know what I mean? And they're hearing what we sound like. And I can tell you this from our experience out there because we hear in different pockets. We hear in Alabama, Florida, Maryland, the East Coast, Texas, Atlanta. Like, what we realize being out there is like AZ is the lyrical niggas, and I'm not trying to knock no East Coast niggas. I know they're gonna be in the comments or whatever the fuck talking about nah, and that's fine.
Healthy
bro.
debate.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we saw, and we're gonna keep seeing what that means as we keep going all around the world the rest of this year and then some. But like what we've noticed, no matter what type of beats are, what kind of style of music we make, we are the ones with like very vast vocabulary. I don't know how that even translated to that, but that's what the fuck it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we noticed that right there. Like a lot of these niggas want to sound like Cardi or sound like shit that they think is popping right now, and that's cool. That's the lane for that. But rest, you hear us, we all still trying to like we're ourselves, bro. Because we, you know what I'm saying. So like I don't know. That's just what that's what I realized when we was out there.
No, and you have your ear to the streets and you hear it all, and people keep forgetting that Phoenix is such a giant melting pot of artists from Midwest. We got so many Chicagoans out here. We got so many East Coast guys. We got Cali, of course, which is right next door. We got Nevada, and then we got Texas. You got all these people, and if you're here for a year or two, you're here for 3 to 4 years, you're here for 5 to 6 years, you start kind of meshing your style, and it starts blending in with what Phoenix is. We don't have a legit sound. We don't have a chop. We don't have the ATL kind of like.
No, we're still developing that shit, and that's fire. You know what I'm saying?
It is, but since that's the case, then you get so many different people that are just doing their own thing, and it sounds dope.
Yeah.
So.
I think that was a dope thing that you brought up about Arizona being lyrical, and it kind of makes sense because when you think about, when I think about Arizona and all of the DJs that it produces, Arizona, for whatever reason, produces some of the best DJs in the world.
That's hard.
And for whatever reason, they're very technical, they're very clean, and like when you just think about like how that works with DJing and then you apply that same thing to the rappers that you know from Arizona, that totally makes sense. Like, oh yeah, we are very lyrical, and like people in Arizona from Arizona care about the bars and care about, like you said, the vocabulary.
The foundations in hip hop are very, very present in Arizona. As far as like graffiti, breakdancing, you know what I'm saying? All the 5 pillars, you know what I'm saying? Very present in Arizona. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And here in Phoenix and Tucson, like everywhere, like I think we really care about like the purity of this shit still. And there's younger generations and outliers who want to sound like other people, and that's cool. There's no rules to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like the ones who are leading the way, like some motherfuckers got bars, bro, and that's just how it goes.
The competition out here is high, man. Will there be battle rappers like Jalopy? You know what I'm saying? Battle rappers.
And Nitty's the best in the world.
Nitty's a GOAT.
And he's
Nitty's
from
a
Phoenix,
fucking GOAT.
You know what I'm
No, and then shout out to my dog Vita Ruler as well. Has been doing it for years.
In the V's family, you know what I'm saying? And V's from Michigan, but he moved out here, and you know how he fits so perfect because we lyrical niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Midwest, they be chopping and talking that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? So of course that would translate beautifully in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Because we listening to you. You know what I'm saying? They listening to us. So like, yeah, man. If I don't know if you guys have been to other places and know what our sound is, but there is a sound, they hear us, and we have a lot of words to say. We got a lot to say.
And if you really want to know the sound, if you listen to the AZWAYTOOACTIve podcast, which is every Tuesday, correct?
Yeah, we stopped it for a while because we've been shit's about to, you know what I'm saying?
Up,
so like we've taken a little break, but that doesn't mean we ain't doing it. We just want to come back correct with everybody and shit. So like when we bring it back, y'all gonna see it might be on a different day. We don't know. Like we in the streets right now. So
y'all working, you guys are growing, but whether if you guys bring it back the same or if you guys are always gonna do it bigger
submit
and better,
your music to us, man.
Yeah, and for what you guys have done. It's been like for the fact. Thank you guys again for having me on your show at that time. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. Just being able to listen and talk to other artists and like live stream and listen to their songs and get real in time feedback. And it's constructive criticism. We're not going to sugarcoat it. They're not going to kiss your ass. You might be a homie. You might be somebody that they know.
Still
if it's fire,
still get flamed.
Yeah, you'll get skipped. Yo, pass that shit. Chewy, bomb it. Chewy, like bomb, like get that shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like get that shit out of here.
There be homies that be scared to submit their music because they see how the comment section be. Yeah.
But
it's ruthless.
But see, that's one thing that like as an artist in general, you need. I don't know if you need to do it, but I think that if you want to like speed run getting better, you actually need to put shit out and stop trying to perfectly perfect shit before you put it out. Because I kind of said this on the panel last night. I said you see movies with $1 million budgets flop, and they put months and months of time and effort and money into this movie, but it flopped, which they probably what they needed was probably outside eyes seeing it throughout the process to be like, nah, this shit kind of ass. But they try to make the perfect sauce, but didn't let nobody fucking taste it. So then it came out as bullshit. So
people are afraid to fail.
Right there.
People are afraid to fail.
Nobody tasted.
You got to be willing to fail and everything. All right, so all that stuff's going on. And before we move on real quick, I just want to ask you, what are some goals or what are some projects that I know you can't maybe talk about everything you guys got coming up, but what are you really excited about for the rest of 2024? Like
this whole year is like really exciting, bro. We're big in athletics, you know. Our skate team has been started.
Skate team?
Yeah, we have a skate team.
Nice,
Logan was just in the Phoenix, and we just did that this weekend and shit. You know what I'm saying? We have a whole sports section of our company. Any athletes that want representation or you need like any help or want to get down, come to Death Row. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like artists go, you know, like I said, we're in different states, different countries like the rest of the year. If you really want to like see if your shit shake, you want to get out of here, you need to book shows, want to route a tour, want to like see if like this is something you really want to do for real. You know what I'm saying? Lock in with us for real. You know, lock in with me. You know, it's not hard. I'm not hard to find. You know what I'm saying? Search a nigga, find a nigga. Skirt is blow on IG. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, say that one more time. Yo, plug. Look at that camera. You see that camera? That's your camera.
Skirt is blow on IG. You know what I'm saying? Stay Loud Preme everywhere else. AZWAYTOOACTIVE. Just hit us up, bro. You know, we'll take care of you. That's what we here to facilitate for everybody and shit. But yeah, this year is about to be big as fuck. I can't talk about too much shit because I like to show niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, feel it, yeah.
I don't want to talk about too much because then you put it out there for like people to put bad energy, you know what I'm saying, into it like that might not be doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. No.
I'd rather show them the recaps or show them like give them the FOMO so they don't play with us when we announce shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, and then just this year, like, like opposed to the last 2 years, I'm right back in my rapping bag and shit. So like I'm flooding crazy because I was out there at South by Southwest as a businessman and as a rapper. You know what I mean? Like that whole play, like I set that up. That was my own play as me going out there by myself as a rapper. And I'm like, why not bring a bunch of people with me from Arizona who are nice and we can just start moving these different places as a convoy. Got linked with my boy KT and shit. Like we trying to make sure we take the culture everywhere so they know that we here. So they know like that we have a culture that we was in Texas. They didn't even know there was niggas out here. And you know that might not resonate to everybody. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know that shit.
No, that's facts, bro. We're still under the radar. Like we might be good commercially with the Super Bowl here all the time. We got March Madness. Commercially, Phoenix is booming, but at least when it comes to culture-wise, we've grown so much ever since we all got in the game. But a lot of niggas, they still don't know what we're doing.
They don't. There's more black people in Phoenix and Arizona than there is in Oakland. And like people don't know that shit because
they all moved over here.
And they're all in closer proximity. So you think it's just all black people and we're more spread out here. You know what I'm saying? So like, because it's a bigger city. So just by like off of stats and science, like you can just, it's not hard to tell that there's more of us here. You know, we're 6%. We're growing and shit. And like we control the culture, you know, like us and like the Hispanic we control the culture out here. You feel me?
I think that's been happening. I think just
that's what it is.
Yeah. Black and brown. We've been growing.
That's how it should be though. And, you know what I'm saying? That's beautiful. And everybody else is welcome too. You know, we fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's love. We ain't keeping nobody
no
out.
lame shit, but everybody.
Facts. You know. But yeah, this year I'm definitely gonna be flooding crazy crazy with music because niggas, they be forgetting that I'm like one of the nicest niggas ever rapping in this bitch. Not just out of this period, nigga, And I sat back and grew crazy in it. The thing about me when I drop music, I won't drop it hella because I want to grow in between projects and in music. I can't be the same nigga I was like when you heard Rise of the Black Lion. Why would you want to fuck with a nigga that's in the same position he was when y'all first heard him making music? Like, you didn't even make it out that situation, nigga. You still stuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no one came to help you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm like different. And like, I was a late bloomer to this boss shit. So like, it's like my life is different now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm able to talk about shit different because I've experienced a lot more. You feel me? So like, you're gonna hear that shit in the music. And I've already started by just dropping like little freestyles and shit. We dropped one that's already fucking going crazy. It's like 36K already.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? And then we did that in Texas. And that was, that was just me spitting. You feel me? I'm gonna keep flooding y'all. Show you what the fuck it is the rest of the year.
Yo, my guy, Preme. Yo, one more time, plug how they can find you one more time.
Yeah, Skirtis Blow on IG, Dayla Preme everywhere. It's Dayla, you know what I'm saying? Dayla is one word, Preme is one word, you feel me? Not Della, not Prem, none of that shit. It's Dayla Preme, the biggest skiggity, man.
Preme Miyagi, my dog.
Me,
Yo, glad to have you on the show. We're not done yet. We just had to show you some love.
Now we getting into some shit.
Now we're gonna get into it. But we got more topics. We got a brand new segment just for you guys. Episode 56. We got a new one called Big Deal or Little Deal. And in this one, we're going to be talking about different internet happenings, scenarios. Got my dog Preme. And we're going to say if it's a big deal in the grand scheme of things or does it not even fucking matter.
Okay.
Cool. Y'all ready?
Let's get it.
Cool. Let's get it. Number one. We're going to come out the gate swinging. Diddy on the lam. And if you don't know what that means Diddy is on the run. And if you don't know what that means apparently Sean Combs, a.k.a. known as Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P Diddy, as in just the D-I-double-D-Y.
A.k.a. Love.
A.k.a. Brother Love.
Yep.
A.k.a. the Black Joker. And a.k.a. the Joker of hip hop as well. Apparently today, this is Monday when we're filming this, he got his house raided by Homeland Security, both of them, L.A. and Miami at the same time.
I think it was 3 properties, actually.
3 properties?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
That's what I
At least 2, but 3 properties, raided by Homeland Security. And there was I think like videos and pictures of like his kids on the lawn, like Justin and I think one of his other sons
in handcuffs.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't stop. Hey, you should have, nigga.
But Diddy wasn't there. And apparently there's rumblings that Diddy was on a private jet to a country that does not do any extradition.
Is that part true?
Was he gonna? No, that's a fact.
Is that where he was going?
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I
forgot
got his flight shit and everything. They caught him, put it in Antigua. They caught the plane and stopped it in Antigua.
But we don't know if he was honored or not. This shit is literally turning into fucking some.
He was gonna
Avengers.
dip and leave his kids.
Oh, he wasn't going to. He did.
So is that a big deal?
I feel like he let them know
Damn.
though. Like, I think there's a
I bet he did.
exit plan. That's his family. He's like, yo, I'm a
For
dip
sure.
though.
I don't know. I
Sure.
think Diddy seemed like the type of guy, and this is all me speaking allegedly, whatever. He seemed like the type of guy that like, yo, he ain't going down for nobody.
Nah, for real.
I feel that.
Is that a big deal, a little deal? RC did ask. I say that's a big deal. RC, what is that to you?
I think it's a pretty big deal. It's crazy. In order for them to raid your place, because apparently all of this is stemming from the original Cassie lawsuit. This was a civil suit where he had an opportunity to squash it. He didn't want to play ball. She went public, and then the very next day, he settled. He settled for $19 million or something like that. But once everything was public, basically you have to take all that evidence in front of a federal judge in order to get a warrant for a raid, and they were able to do that. So it's a big enough deal for a judge to sign off on a warrant to say we have enough evidence here for probable cause to search all of this man's property.
All your cribs.
That's a huge deal. Huge deal.
Artie, is that a big deal, little deal?
I think it's a big deal in a multiple ways. Yeah. So I think it's a big deal because obviously, like you said, they have to have some type of evidence to maybe not like hard evidence, but they need to have a real good inclination to get that warrant to be able to bust down multiple doors simultaneously, pre-plan in different cities at the same time to do that.
Different jurisdictions.
Right.
Yeah, at the same time.
That means there was multiple meetings, like multiple.
This is a sting operation.
Yeah, you're going to take the front door. These 6 guys are going to be in the back. We're going to apprehend anyone in there.
They were trying to like have them like super caught off guard. We're hitting all of his cribs at once.
That man a villain. He's a Bond villain.
And I don't want to be I don't want to be this person.
Break the glass, Chewy.
But,
Let's hear it.
But I'm gonna be this person right now. All right, all the freaky deaky shit that's going on in Hollywood, and the first one you bust is a nigga.
Whoa. Now that's kind of crazy.
Ooh.
He's
Is he the first one though?
I mean, he's at this point from all the people that I see potential to.
Dan Snyder on the chopping block too.
Yeah, Snyder's not a
chopping
nigga.
block.
Yeah.
No, but he said the first one. I'm like, did they get him?
But did they even raid Schneider though?
Did they raid him and
they
do all?
did.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
right.
I feel like all this.
I don't even think Dan Snyder did time, did he?
I don't
No,
think so.
I
No,
don't know.
I mean, he
His
just
homie
left.
did time. He didn't do no time.
Dan just left. He just walked out.
They fired him. Nickelodeon
Either
fired him.
fired or not. Hey, no, not doing bars. He got away with it.
He didn't do no time.
I'm just gonna say this. The chickens have come to roost. And all that shit about Diddy and all this Meek Mill shit and all these underground secret freaking parties and with all these other artists involved and possible non-consent going around, non-consensual shit going around. It's gross.
Yeah.
And if this shit comes out, I think Diddy's already cooked. But yo, he's super cooked. And now it's so bad that niggas in hood are saying no Diddy. It's no longer pause. It's now no Diddy.
No
All right,
Diddy.
Chewy?
And
Now
that
we say-
flows, don't it?
It's just
Bombing again, Chewy. It's no Diddy.
it's crazy.
Bombing again.
That's crazy. It's like you have a person that's really like supposed to be one of our leaders, right? He created Revolt. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot of people in position in a lot of different ways. No Diddy, but
Whoa.
like,
Damn.
Whoa.
it's crazy. Fresh out, you know what I'm
Application.
saying? It's just it sucks because now we need someone to replace and like fill those because now that probably gonna dissolve that company now. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn to other shit or someone else gonna take over. It ain't gonna be the same.
Revolt gotta go. Just wash
Yeah.
it clean, because with everything Diddy built, from all the, and we're gonna move on after this. With everything he built and all the other every good thing he's done, all the other shit that people are saying that he had his hand in, I'm not even gonna get down the
I'm
conspiracy
not even gonna
line.
fuck with it though, for
Because
real.
we all know what he
Yeah.
could have possibly, allegedly, maybe, I don't know, had his hand in. He was there around that time. It ain't looking good.
Yeah.
Every dog has his day, even the freaky dogs.
Oh,
Freaky horny dog.
that's one of the freakiest dogs on the yard. No Diddy. Next one. We're gonna move on. NCAA. America. Give me the Eagles too. We need that on the board. We need that. But you got it in Eddie. I know you got it. Next one. NCAA is going on, men and women's. We're gonna talk about the men's right now because we had a couple of Arizona schools in there. We had GCU. Are you big into college basketball?
Yeah, salute to the Lopes. Go Lopes, man.
There you go,
Even
Lopes
though
Rest in up.
peace,
Go
Lopes.
Lopes. Salute to the Wildcats
peace.
too.
Lopes had it. They fucking blew it, but they fought.
Yeah,
though.
defense.
They did. Yeah.
It's hard to go against Alabama, bro.
I know.
They had
they're
5
good this year,
assists
too.
all game.
Yeah, man. They didn't do like they did in the first game.
That
You know
one
what I'm
player, I
saying?
forgot his name. I forgot the kid's name. He balled. I think he had 36 points against Bama, but he didn't pass the ball though. He was
Yeah,
shooting.
man. I see.
Is
Hello,
it a
ISO.
big?
It was all ISO.
Stage too big.
Yo, yeah.
First time though. You know what I'm saying?
They'll be back.
They ain't gonna do that next year the same way. They're gonna be like, all right, y'all we gotta chill out. You know
Is
what
it
I
a
mean?
big deal or a little deal that that GCU did really good? What do you think, Preme? Is that a big deal or a little deal?
I think it's a big deal for Arizona in the grand scheme of things. You know, it might not be a big deal to everybody outside of it, but to have a team like a lot of us, we were there when GCU was getting built, and it wasn't even none of that.
They ain't had
You
no
know what I'm
team,
saying?
yeah.
They didn't have none of that. So for them to be there and ASU's not, and it's GCU and the Wildcats that were in the March Madness, that's a big ass deal, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, look,
they gotta tighten that shit. Go get Harden back. Go get Harden for half a season,
You know
all
what
right?
I'm
When
saying?
he's chilling.
forks up or not. You know what I'm saying? What are y'all
Forks
doing?
More like sporks up. ASU ain't shit.
Yeah, dude.
This year is crazy though. I feel like the girls basketball tournament is way more active though, as far as entertainment.
Oh
goes.
yeah, no. Women's
Yeah.
college basketball with Caitlin Clark, Juju Watkins,
It's
Angel
way more
Reese.
entertaining,
Yeah.
bro, yeah.
That's gonna be hype. I'm waiting for the Final Four.
Yeah,
in the
ladies are
NBA.
ballers.
That shit's in
Or the
Arizona
Elite Eight.
too.
I know for the men, yeah. For the
And
men.
it's in Glendale. You know what I'm saying?
Glendale,
Don't
this
get
and
it
that.
twisted.
Bomb
Don't get
that.
it. Don't get it.
Glendalian.
Yes. March
All
Madness
right.
is in the G. We
Until
love
we're
it.
household names.
That's what I'm saying. We
A
already
million
know.
nights.
Oh my god, he know.
I was there. I was there.
Grinded though.
John Sullivan.
Hey, salute to Sully, man. Y'all gotta get him.
That's
Up.
my guy.
Shout out
That's my
Sully,
guy.
man. We gotta get Sully on here.
Yeah, we can do. RC, big deal, little deal. College basketball.
Yeah,
March Madness.
I think it's a big deal. I don't have a perfect bracket, but I'm still number 1 in 2 of my bracket challenges. So
Oh, go crazy, RC.
So
There you
know,
go.
We out there.
Hey, Cam, you can't hold up, Cam. You got to catch him, Cam.
Yeah, no, I think Cam. It's there's 60 people. I'm number 1. Cam's number 5 or 6 right now.
I should hit
But it
RC
changes
for the
daily.
parlays.
I mean, he got the pick'ems. RC got the pick'ems.
Damn, that's
sir.
what's up.
Artie, did you even watch a college basketball game so far?
I haven't watched a college basketball game in years.
So for you, it's not even a deal. It's not even a big.
Well, I would say
no.
I'm gonna just say to me anything that's not. It's just sports related. So I would just say it's not a big
Name
deal
one
to
college team that's still playing right now.
me. Still playing GCU.
Nah, they lost. They they had 5 assists.
I try to use my context too. You know what I'm saying? I'm an active listener.
Why you doing my man's like
I'm an
that,
active
man?
listener. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna ask y'all one quick question before we move on. Who's winning it? Men's.
Fuck, man.
If you had to put every dollar you had on it, who's winning it?
Every dollar is crazy.
I know.
Bro. Oakland's still in it, huh?
Oakland. I mean, I think
Oakland upset first round, upset big.
But
team
okay, you think they're gonna win the whole thing?
Nah, honestly.
If you had to put your money on
this year is hard for men's, bro. I can't really call it.
Yeah, it's kind of wide open.
I can't
low-key.
call it, bro.
But
It's wide
it
open.
always is.
Facts,
it usually
but
always
but
is.
you usually like know what 5 are gonna kind of do it. It's not
Or at
like
least
that
what
this
4 are going to be in the Final Four.
Yeah, bro.
But I
'cause,
can't
like,
tell you
I
right
think all
now.
the ones are still
I
playing.
feel like my safe pick personally would be like Duke, but I kind of want U of A to win it all.
Because Kentucky got put
that
out
would
in the
be
first
fine.
round, G.
Well, Kentucky's been asked.
Yeah.
Calipari got to go. Who you
Yeah.
picking? Just name a team.
I don't have to go with the Tide because they beat the Lopes.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to
RC?
see Alabama go to the interview and take out, my underdogs.
Oh,
Y'all better finish it.
Nah, I don't think Bama gonna make it that far. Even though their point guard is nice, he's kind of like Jalen.
Yeah, they're number
Brunson.
2. You know what I'm saying? They might.
They could. No,
You know
they
what I
could.
mean? We'll
They
see,
could.
though.
I see you got
I got Iowa beating Houston. Iowa State. beating
Iowa
Houston.
State and
Yeah.
men's.
Taking everything.
Okay.
Yep.
You got Iowa winning in women's. You got Caitlin Clark.
That would be so hard, bro, if the boys and the girls
Yeah.
won.
Wait a minute. No, yeah.
You got Caitlin Clark in women's?
Yes.
Who did that where the boys and the girls won? Was it you? Was it
UConn.
Was UConn?
Yeah, it was UConn.
Wait a
That's
minute.
cool.
Are you sure? Caitlin Clark goes to it's just Iowa.
She just
right?
goes to Iowa.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
so
two
he
different.
said
We're talking
Iowa
about two
State
different.
for men's and then Iowa.
Yeah,
for women's.
it's two different
Okay.
Yeah,
Iowas.
so same
yeah.
stage is different. Yeah.
Mm,
So
okay.
you got Iowa State for men's.
Yeah,
you
they're
got
the
Iowa
maroon
for
and gold
women's.
team, and then Iowa is the black and yellow team.
That's what you
yeah,
got.
yep. I do. Yep.
They all talented young athletes.
Yeah. Okay. There you
But I'll
go.
let you know right now.
There you go. I got
don't
you.
care.
I got UConn.
Okay.
I got UConn for the men's.
Okay.
Nice.
Because they've been nice. Then I got I'm going with Caitlin Clark. Yo, that's the white hope right there, all right?
All right.
Chewy,
White
hit the
hope is
bomb,
crazy.
Chewy. All right? Angel Reese, you can't keep up with her. She too fast.
She
Juju, you
already
too
got her
young.
ring, though.
I think USC taking the females.
She got a. You got USC?
Yeah,
Juju
dude.
is nice.
I got
Okay, yeah, they
Juju
got a
taking-
ring because they got all these freaking 6'2" like athletic
still
gazelles on
nice,
their
That
team.
is a
They
team
nice.
sport.
They are
though.
nice.
It's a
They
team.
nice.
Caitlin
Amazon.
ain't had no help.
Yeah.
She needs help.
Yeah.
Well, hey, it's a team sport.
Well, she got it this year. She ready now. Travis
Angels
Scott gonna be
fire,
there.
bro. They about to be a crazy draft class in the WNBA. Bro.
KT, have you been watching college basketball? Okay.
Shouts out to KT,
That's
man.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
I respect it.
shouts out to
I respect
KT,
it. I
man.
respect
it.
I feel that. Me too, KT.
But we talking about sports and we talking about business, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Sports and business collided because Kim K
Crazy.
and Odell were apparently rumored to be in a relationship for about 6 months. They were about to go public, and apparently Kim was talking about, oh yeah, I can see him having my baby. They were reporting that different magazines. And
I'd be so
yeah,
mad.
oh
if she
sorry,
just-
I can see us having a baby together. I know 2024 is a weird year, so that could be.
I'm gonna clip that.
Crazy. Yeah.
Tim was maybe mentioning that they could have kids or something, but I apparently now there's rumors that they broke up. Is that a big deal, little deal about Odell and Kim possibly dating? And
That's a
breaking
little deal to
Yeah,
me,
it's
man.
like
It's
about
big.
that
It's
big.
big Kanye time right now. We ain't worried about
Yeah.
Kim.
up? Vultures.
Yeah,
Girl, you better finish that law degree and you better get some niggas out of jail. That's what I care about you doing.
She been
Kim.
kind of chilling on it ever since her and
damn.
Kanye
Yeah,
broke up.
I ain't
haven't
tryna
heard about-
get some
Her and
niggas-
Kanye broke up, and I haven't heard about one dude getting set free. after that.
Yeah, go set some niggas free, man.
She stopped answering the
Stop-
calls.
Stop trapping niggas, Kim, and set some niggas free. Okay, I'm
Damn.
That's the clip.
Artie, big deal, little deal. Kim K and Odell.
That's a little deal, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you date Kim Kardashian if you were single?
I feel like she'd make me sign a prenup.
Oh hell yes, she would. She'd be dumb not to.
So no.
Take
You
half
be
of that
signing
$1 billion.
NDA.
No, I ain't gonna lie. Like if we just basing it up, I mean, if I ain't getting nothing out of it, I don't think she's that. Like she's bad, but I think there's a lot of bad little.
There's a lot of wear and
Yo,
tear on the
yeah.
tires, respectfully.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to talk about the other women.
Odell, I can imagine Kanye
I
verse
see, like,
right now. You know Kanye verse? What he's gonna say? Something.
Oh,
And-
Kanye
and-
gonna say something? In Vultures
Ain't
3?
didn't want to make a Odell with the devil.
Wow.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Okay.
Bars.
She couldn't get a baby. Couldn't get a
Odell
baby
with
out
the
of
devil.
Odell.
Bars.
So he
That's
said,
good.
That was
Oh,
fucking
deal.
fire.
That's
oh
good.
well.
Everybody will be doing the
Oh shit.
That's fire.
You already know Kanye gonna say something about it.
Hey, Kanye, call Artie.
Yo, for real.
Have Artie be a ghostwriter.
Hey, I used to say I wouldn't ghostwrite, but I'll ghostwrite for Ye.
Hey, if you get paid.
Actually, Ye, I'll put on a mask and pretend to be you in other states.
Wow.
Hey, that's smart. For all we know,
Bro,
he ain't never been nowhere. He could have been somewhere else this whole time.
But a jacket, gloves, the
But a
mask?
jacket,
They
gloves.
never know.
Show a little
They
bit.
never
It won't.
I asked Chewy that at the show. I was like,
No, deadass. I thought it wasn't him for a second until he took off the mask.
I think it's really him.
Seriously.
I could practice to move like him and shit. I put them shoulder pads on. I think the only thing I don't know how
You
tall
look
he
more like
is.
Tizo touchdown more than Kanye.
I think I'd be too tall. Huh?
Kanye tall. Kanye's
How
6'1",
tall is
6'2".
Is he?
kinda tall.
I don't think so.
6'1".
Are you?
That's facts.
I think he might be like
That's how tall
5'8".
he is right now.
Yeah.
All right, while you look it up, RC, big deal, little deal.
Very small deal.
Don't matter.
And I hate, again, everybody's free to live their life, but it's a lot going on with that, and I don't care.
I think it's a big deal.
Do you?
All right? We need more
course you
mixed
do.
black love. All right, we need that.
She done made enough of them.
Yo, man.
She done contributed
I
enough.
want them to keep going. All right, because I want when Odell scores a touchdown, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe he takes up, he wears like a Drake shirt underneath or something like that. Like nothing was the same. Beef.
You just want
All right?
beef? That's all you
I
want?
want problems. Always.
Have you seen Have you seen the follow-up video of that dude?
No.
He said something else. They were like, he like brought it up. He's like, when I was a young man, I like to kill. Like he said some crazy shit.
5'8"?
5'8".
No way. There is no way it's only 5'8".
That shit said 5'8".
5'8".
170 centimeters game.
I thought he was like 6'1", 6.
Gibby was right. It's the boots game. It's the boots.
Could be the boots. He does. It could be the boots.
5'8".
Hey, rappers are small, bro.
I get that, but I
They
thought he
are.
was like Drake is like man
Drake about
size.
6'1",
Like
6'2", yeah.
Drake should whip his ass. Then what are you talking about?
That's crazy.
Talk about send me the Addy, I'll pull up. That's bullshit. All right, last one. So big deal, little deal. So Aaron and RC, they did Vegas last weekend, dude. They went to Vegas.
Great trip. Great Las Vegas trip.
Shout out to my boy Cam. Cam was there, turned up. Shout out to Uncle G.
Uncle Garrett. Yes,
What
sir.
happened?
It was a 39-hour, 40-hour shit show.
Yeah.
Respectively.
Yep.
It was fun, laughing, adult beverages, and then you gambling, and you just, when you're in Vegas, it's literally like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's real.
It's all these NPCs and these motherfuckers that are just there. We stayed at the Luxor, and look, whoever owns the Luxor, I think MGM Grand owns it.
Yeah, it's MGM.
It's
property.
it's a staple. It's been a staple in Vegas. Joey, break the glass for me because I'm gonna say this. It was one of the. Can I say it?
They need an upgrade.
Can I
You
be
can
honest?
say, yeah. What's
You
up?
talking to the mafia right now, so make sure you know what you're
Yeah,
saying.
what's up?
Say it.
Get it off
shit.
your chest.
Say it constructively.
Yeah.
Get it off your chest.
I was gonna really
You gotta say it
now
like
got
this.
me-
Nah, get it off your chest.
Hey, I'm not coming. I'm not coming.
criticism.
I'm not coming out the mom. It needs a lot of work. All right, it needs a lot of work. Okay. The beds were glorified prison beds. The TV looked like they got it off of a truck back in 09, and they've been using it for the last
Damn.
15 years. It wasn't even HD. It wasn't even 1080. That shit was freaking 640p.
Damn.
I seen the Nintendo 64s with better resolution.
Damn.
What was worse though was what happened downstairs, what we could actually talk about.
All right, so let us know if this is a big deal, little deal. Okay, let us know.
Can I explain it? Because I feel like you're gonna downplay it.
I'm not gonna downplay it, but
I
go
want
for
to hear
it.
RC explain it.
Okay.
I want to hear it.
So here's the thing, and I'm gonna just be objective.
sure
I'm
you
not even gonna
fucking
put
do.
my
I just
own
wanna hear it.
All right,
stuff
go for
into
it.
I want to hear our shit.
So
I just want to hear it. I want to hear how he does
So we're in Vegas. We're gambling. We're playing blackjack.
it. Right.
It's me, Aaron, my brother Cam, and my uncle Garrett. But it's me and Aaron sitting at the table.
Yep.
No, all four
Cam,
of us.
yeah, we was up 3.
It was us three, but Uncle Garrett wasn't playing.
He was somewhere.
Love blackjack, by
Uncle
the
Garrett
way.
was mad.
So really quick, the way we were doing it was, like, me personally, I didn't have all of the cash that I had on me. I left a lot of cash upstairs. So I'm like, yo, when we go down right now before dinner, I'm gonna take this much. If I lose it, cool, and I still got my stuff. And we were all kind of doing that. So it got to a point where Aaron was down to his last, like, 20. It was $25 hands. Aaron was down to his last 25. And so he had a situation where you need to split cards, basically put another 25 up to, like, double your money.
Yes.
He didn't have any more chips. I slid him 25.
Yeah.
And then he got another one, and it was like, you need another 25 to
Three
be able to
splits.
do
You
it.
had
Yeah.
three splits,
Yeah,
nigga?
yeah, three
There was
splits.
some crazy shit at
You
the
a risky
table.
motherfucker.
And this is my man, and I'm like, well, you kind of got to do it. We all sitting at the table. So I slid him another 25, and I said to Aaron, we're going to suspend the no N-word clause.
Yeah,
here
that's all for
to-
this episode.
So I slid him another 25, and now I'm in 25 already, and I just gave him 50. So I'm like, I got 75 on the table. So I'm like, slide him to 25, and I go, nigga, this is $50. If you win, I need something back.
Mm-hmm.
The dealer, an older white man with a mask on, he had on like one of the COVID masks. He was kind of feeling himself, and we were all, but I was talking to Aaron. I'm like, nigga, this is $50. If you win something, I need a little something back. Like, at least give me my money back. The guy is just feeling himself, our dealer, an older white man. He was probably about 50
Shout out to my
years
guy
old.
Ryan.
Yeah, put him
Piece
on
of
blast
shit.
so we can lose his job. Because he then repeated what I said. He said, oh, this guy just said, nigga, this is $50. I need something back.
Why did?
When I tell you my entire, I'm not even playing, my entire mood changed. I was like,
I'll explain it from my perspective now.
So just to be clear, I said to Aaron, nigga, this is $50. I need something back. And then he goes, wow, this guy just said,
No,
nigga,
he
this
didn't.
is.
He didn't say wow.
No, he didn't say wow.
He said
didn't say-
he just
Wow
he
before,
said,
wow before
he
nigga
did-
is crazy.
he said it verbatim.
Wow, nigga.
RC said RC said nigga this is $50 and Ryan said nigga this is $50. Like he said it so quick that Cam was
he
like
been saying nigga a lot, like you could tell.
I think he
He
said it in
said
his
it
car.
before.
He said it
50.
before.
He said 50, so that means part of his life that shit wasn't cool, and part of his life he's white. So he's been alive during the time.
He probably
where
one of
shit
those
was
guys that
super
probably has a
fucked
black
up.
friend and he probably says it around him because he feels safe.
Nigga, this $50. I'm
Like Darren's cool. Like I know Darren. Like so he said it. RC was so focused because there was money on the table that it didn't really hit him till later.
No, it hit me.
Okay.
And that shit landed on me.
Oh, okay. Cam was kind of jokingly laughing, and RC was like, "Yo, did that really just happen?"
Yeah, I had to process it. I'm like, yo, actually, that's
was like,
not
that's
fucking
crazy.
Cool. What are we doing?
Did I hit on that split though?
Nah, for
We
real.
won.
Nah,
I
if
don't-
you gotta remember,
I don't
you
remember what
didn't.
happened, but we got it back.
So
He didn't hit
all
it.
right. So just more. I don't.
If you
Hey,
gotta question it, you didn't hit
There-
it.
Hit, bro. You hit
No,
a
there was
three
some shit
split,
that
you
RC
remember
had
that
three
shit.
sevens on the table. This weekend was fucking insane.
Yeah, that shit was
But
crazy.
either way, is it a big deal or a little deal that a white dealer at a casino said he apologized?
He did. He knew
said-
he knew he
He was like,
overstepped.
sorry, I was having too much fun. You know, it was hype. And we were gassing him up because Cam was like, yo, Ryan's my guy. If Ryan
This
ain't
was
there, I ain't
before the
there.
N-word
This
thing,
is
though.
before.
So don't let's be
This
clear.
is pre N-word. All right, this is this is AN. All right, I mean, no, this is a BN before nigga.
It's always a big deal when someone who isn't black says nigga. I don't
Thank
care
you.
what the context is.
Thank
Like
you.
we can talk about it. We can say if it hit us harder or not. Like, bro, if I catch you outside of this building, I'm gonna beat your old ass.
Thank
see,
you.
hold
And
up.
I'm gonna get 50 out of you, my nigga. Like just straight up, bro. You know what
with
I'm
the
saying?
interest.
Why do you feel like, that just because we here drinking and exchanging money, that since we're having a conversation that you're a part of this, dog, your
Right.
job is to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You would have probably got tipped by not saying anything like that.
He was getting
Because
tipped.
dealers be hella cool for the most part. Like you making
Yeah,
money and
they
shit.
do.
Like
He was cool for the most part.
Yeah.
He was cool. He
feeling
fucked
himself,
up.
bro.
Until that
it's his
moment.
homie's fault for letting him grow up like that, thinking
Yeah.
that shit is
Yo,
cool. I blame his upbringing. I
Already
don't
big
even know,
deal-
dude. Sorry, Ryan.
I'm
You know what I'm saying?
gonna tell
Sorry,
you. I'm gonna
dude.
tell you like this. If you're not black, it's always gonna be a big deal. Now let me add a caveat to that. I'm gonna put it like this. Anybody can say the N-word,
Yeah, we can't stop you from
But-
saying shit.
but depending on where you say it, results may vary.
That's a fact.
If you say
Bomb
that
it, Chewy.
shit,
Yo, talk about
Bomb it.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never been one of those people who gets super mad about it. I just be like, this motherfucker crazy.
Yeah.
But if somebody gets mad, they have complete justification to
Right.
get mad about it. So, like I said, you can say it, but you kind of throwing your neck out there because if somebody
that's a
does
gamble?
turn up on you, it's 100%. You knew
Valid,
that
bro.
that was a circumstance that could have occurred.
that
from-
results may vary. Is the
Yeah.
realest shit ever, dog.
But in that situation, and on all everybody's points valid. And I didn't want to just come off as if I was giving an
I don't
a
think you
pass.
was giving out passes.
Just for me,
That shit was unwarranted.
I know it was, but
Yeah.
RC was upset about it, which he had every right to
Hell
be.
yeah.
He was bothered by it. For me, it was like, look, he said sorry. I just said fuck it. Like we here just to gamble and have fun, whatever. In my context, it was stupid for him to say that, but it wasn't like like he wasn't like trying to go ape shit about it. You know what I'm saying? It was really dumb and really quick for him to say that shit, but like for me to want to escalate it personally, whether it be like, yo, either this or I'm gonna do it the proper way and go talk to your pit boss or your manager.
Facts.
I just thought that wasn't for me. For me, I'm like, I ain't gonna worry about all that. I'm trying to get
I would
my
have
money
switched
back.
tables for sure.
We
got up.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did.
I would have went to the table right next to him too. So
He knew he
so
fucked
knows
up.
that
He knew
that's
he-
why we left. Like,
Yeah.
I
you
think
fucked up, G.
if
Like-
we really wanted to, realistically, this man could have lost his job.
Yeah.
Like if we really wanted to, I need to talk to y'all about one of your dealers. I'm staying here this weekend. A situation went down. I need to talk to you and see what we gonna do about this. Like he could have lost his job.
Yeah, me and RC had a pretty healthy discussion about it when we were like, went to the hotel. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, I don't like you said. If you're not black, bro, there's really no circumstance where you should be saying that, especially in the presence of black people. Like,
Yeah,
what are we talking
But then
about?
if we really get down to it, then like even if you ask the older heads, then we shouldn't even be saying that. Like that
Yeah,
word,
that's true.
Like we shouldn't be saying that. So the fact that we say
No,
that,
that's facts.
it's like you're inviting for whether
You're
you
not
say,
though. That
You're
you
not,
gotta be
but
careful
you
there.
are. You're
no,
not,
you're not.
but you
no, you're
are.
not. Nope,
No, it's
nope,
not
nope,
that.
Results may
It's not the
vary.
same.
Nope.
It's not the
Results
same.
may
It's
vary.
not the same. It's not the same.
No.
Come on now.
You
We're
can't-
black. It's our birthright.
We
Like,
know what that word is.
Not only that,
That's
not
the
only
only
that though,
difference.
but
Go ahead.
and I know we're talking about two different things,
Yeah.
but that's like saying don't wear something because if you wear something, you're inviting. You can wear whatever you want. That doesn't give somebody a right to.
But that's
to
kind of
do
true.
something.
Depending on where you are, results may vary. Or see, if I wear one certain color in one area, like if I know that area might not be the best area to wear that, or at least like if I go to Cali and I go to
no.
Cali.
I'm talking about like women and men. Like saying something like, let's say your girl want to wear a little dress and she's walking somewhere and niggas is like
trying to get at her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or disrespecting her in a way, or maybe crossing the line.
I think
touching
these
her.
are all different things.
They
I think
are.
these are all different. I think if you're
Let's
not
keep it
black,
on the
don't
N-word.
if you're not black, don't say nigga, and if you're not black, don't question why we're allowed to say it. That's on us. That's a powwow amongst us. We'll figure it out. That's our argument. Not
We've been having
y'all's.
that internal conversation
Yeah.
for eons.
Because if
we don't warrant shit because we didn't ask for that word to be brought into the conversation. We just flipped it. We're just dope like that. We can't help it. That's just how we
That's
rock.
what we done
You
with
know what I'm saying?
everything,
That's
whether
just
it
how
be
we
the
rock.
food that they gave us
Facts.
and
we flip
whatever.
it, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That's
like,
just how we go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that doesn't translate to every single culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like a super cool thing, and it's hard because niggas like one of the most powerful words in human history.
Yeah.
It's
You know
crazy
what
how
I'm
that
saying?
word is like the worst word ever, but then also one of the coolest words.
Biggest
ever.
double-edged sword in words ever,
Yeah.
bro. Like
And
ever,
I,
dog.
I,
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
again, I agree with that. If it's if I say nigga in front of an old head and he want to give me a problem about it, then he has all right to give me a
Facts,
problem.
facts,
But I have
bro.
all right to also
Defend yourself.
defend myself.
Yeah, facts.
But see, if you are not, if you didn't grow up, and here's what I call it like this: if when the police stop you, if they were to go, we got a black man, like that's to me where it's like that's where you pretty much you black. You probably have had somewhat of a black experience. If from instantaneously like an authority figure sees you as a black person, then you've most likely had some type of situation in a job or some other type of situation where you've been portrayed as a black person, or at least they've attached connotations to you for being black.
Oh, Artie, because you got you like not to like I'm not trying to put your business out there, but you mix with two dope cultures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People treat you like you black though, don't they?
Right.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know probably better than a lot of people the difference on both. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But your family ain't out just throwing niggas all around. And
No.
shit.
Throwing niggas all around is hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you just feel so comfortable? Like, I've had enough to drink. Now it's time to say nigga.
See, but that's crazy. That's crazy because Buddy was sober as a bird because he was working. But
That's even crazier, bro.
And you on the clock saying nigga,
That's why
what
I
are we
blame his
doing?
upbringing and his people that he's around, bro. Because that's your area. People allowed that shit, and that's them. Because he probably
Yeah.
thinks that translates everywhere. And like you
Right.
said, results may
May
vary,
vary.
bro.
And there was a lot of
What if y'all
niggas
just
in
were
the
drunk
casino
and
at that
pop-
time,
what
too,
if
so
y'all
shit
just
coulda-
didn't care about
shit
being
coulda
like,
got moved.
because you guys are obviously like you know how to carry yourself, but you're not gonna make a scene and do the most and shit. Y'all can handle shit the right way, but there's also like a wrong way to handle shit. What if y'all were drunk and just jumped across the table and beat the fuck out
then
that?
we
You
would
know
have been
what
the
I'm
ones
saying?
that get banned and
Thank
stuff.
you, bro.
That's true.
Yeah,
But he still would have lost
coulda
his
got,
job too.
He got two different black experiences. He got the educated one. He could have got the he could have got the other one.
And
Both would have been warranted.
He got
too.
off easy.
Yeah, because
He did.
Facts.
He apologized though. He
did.
apologized. We could talk about
Vladdy,
this all day.
Vladdy apologized.
He
though.
did, he did.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comments below if that's a big deal, little deal. So shout out to the new segment.
Yeah.
Let us know if y'all like the new segment. Let us know if
That's
you dig it. We got one more topic before we get up out of here. Y'all ready?
Let's get
Cool,
it.
cool, cool. So speaking of big deals and little deals, I think this has been a pretty big deal, at least in hip hop. The fact that Kendrick Lamar Well, let me go
I'm
back.
not forgetting you're about to make this a subject, bro. We've been talking about so much.
Oh yeah,
No, it's been a long night. Metro Boomin and Future dropped a joint album called "We Don't Trust You." It's been going crazy on streams. It's been popping off in the club. And one particular song, as soon as the album released, because they didn't release any features on it, so you didn't know, or they didn't release any names, so you didn't know who was on what songs.
Yeah.
On a song called "Like That," we're gonna listen to it. Not you guys, but we're gonna listen to it. Kendrick got on a verse, and he did what Kendrick does every now and then. Every few years, he pops up and he calls out. He doesn't call out any names, but he talks about people in a way that you know he's talking about. So before we get any further, I'm queued up. We're going to play the song. Once again, we're not going to play it during this episode due to copyright purposes, so we're just not going to do that. But.
Look.
Bruh.
Niggas better rap.
Bruh. On me, that shit, it does it every time.
That sample's crazy, too. Metro snapped on that.
He went crazy.
All right.
Fucking love Metro.
I can't even call that a sample. That's basically the beat. Like that's basically
He
that
flipped
beat.
it crazy.
He
though.
flipped it a little bit.
worked.
A little bit. He flipped it a
Worked.
little bit, but it's
Sped
still
it up.
hype.
He did his
No,
thing.
actually, the BPM's slower. The BPM, that one's actually 82, and like the original, Everlasting Bass is like around 86, 88. Unless Wayne sped that shit.
And he-
up.
I think Wayne sped it up from the original.
Yeah, he
Okay,
did.
all right.
Mixed it with real motherfucking G's.
All
That
right.
shit was fire, though.
So
hard.
Kendrick basically, y'all don't know, if at that point y'all should have went back and listened. Y'all had homework. Listen to it right then and there. So Kendrick basically called out J. Cole and Drake. All right, talked about First Person Shooter. Talked about Pet Cemetery. All right, talked about motherfucking Big Three. It's just Big Me. How do we feel about that? And like, who should respond? Both of them, Drake,
both
J. Cole.
need to. He called them both out.
Preme, you an artist. Preme, you been in battles.
Both of 'em.
Yo,
You been-
Kendrick called for the handicap matching. He is not the person that needs another person to help him. I know niggas be mad feeling like, yo, Kendrick.
Wait, into the mic.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you good.
I know niggas be mad, like trying to say that Kendrick should like, oh, Kendrick need to drop more. Like, yo, this nigga always just be popping up and shit. Like, bro, like he be really doing like a lot of shit outside of music that requires him to not have it. And I don't know his man's life. I'm not about to act like I know it, bro. I know when those are very direct shots. Public shooter, you know what I'm saying? First person shooter, that was a fire ass song, and that was kind of them. Even though like J. Cole shouted out Kendrick, and it's like it's all three of us. That was like, yo, we the two like niggas like leading shit. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick. How you just gonna and Kendrick, a nigga that has a Pulitzer Prize, bro, and 17 Grammys? That man has. Like, you put J. Cole and Drake's Grammys together, he has more than twice of that shit by himself, bro.
Facts.
First of all,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? That you can't say that's not nothing, bro. You can't say that's not nothing. You know what I mean?
How can I
is
can't say that I can kind of say that it's important. It's dope. Should we break the glass?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know who else has a Grammy?
Who?
Macklemore has a fucking Grammy.
Bro, he killed it that year though.
Oh my gosh. I think he
But
has.
Macklemore ain't Kendrick Lamar.
He's not.
But he's not though. But
And he apologized.
he still won it. He didn't vote for himself.
Bro, look, he
He
apologized.
didn't write. He didn't steal
stuck
the
the ballot.
trophy. They voted for
He
him.
dead ass said, I felt like Kendrick should have won this. Yeah. and
That
he
happens
admits to
all
it.
the
He
time.
admits
That's what I'm
to
saying.
it.
The
Admits to
Grammys
it.
are low key. Like a lot of rappers have disavowed the Grammys. They don't.
No, I
fucking
feel
believe, you know what I'm
it.
saying?
I feel like if he just had one, we could be like Grammys don't count. If this nigga just had two or whatever, or for it was just 1 year, we'd be like, yeah, Grammys aren't. This man has 17, bro, and a Pulitzer Prize.
Look, I'm
For
gonna
his
say
pin game.
17 after getting robbed.
after getting robbed. No, look, Kendrick Lamar is one of the most talented artists ever, and he's
And
one
so
of,
is Drake, and so is J. Cole.
Of course, no,
You know what I'm
they
saying?
all are. It's literally freaking Kobe, T-Mac, and LeBron all in the league at the same time.
Yeah, bro, it's
Like,
pretty lit. It's
crazy.
pretty lit right now, for real.
RC, before I continue,
Yeah.
what do you think? How do you feel about it?
I love it. I think the rap game was a lot of good stuff came out, but this just adds another element. Like we needed this at this time, and who better than the biggest 3 artists in the genre to be like they did First Person Shooter. That was cool. It was a nice little dope little song, feel good. And Kendrick just chose violence. So I'm with it. I'm totally
It's
here
about to be a
for
good
it.
year for hip hop, I think.
Bro, it right before the summer, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
Like,
it's
we-
lit. Bro, we
Yeah.
need this. You know what I'm
do.
saying?
We need something, Artie.
Something's cooking for sure.
Yeah.
Artie
I mean,
knows he an artist, too.
I'm super excited. I'm excited for it because I'm be honest, like I'm kind of over the sexy red freaky deaky raps, and I think that's been kind of
Booty Hole Brown.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm over that shit. I think that's
a little
I think it had its moment, but I think that's what's
zesty,
been.
Bro.
Well, because women have been running the game now. Everybody would be mad about that shit.
Salute to the queens though.
So
yeah, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
But like the hardest records have been. I know you're not saying that, but I'm saying. But the hardest records have been coming from the women.
Salute.
Megan, fucking
Glorilla,
Sexy even the fucking Ice Spice,
Sexy
Red, Cardi, Nicki.
Yeah,
they've been dropping harder records like
Cardi.
Lotto.
Lotto. Yeah. They've been dropping like on harder beats.
I'm just ready for the bars to come back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. I like the bars, and I think it's been a long time. But like we know, everything is cyclical. Like the bars gonna come back. But one thing I've been wanting to say this for a long time. I'm gonna be honest, man. Drake, to me, lost his GOAT status as soon as his meat hit the internet.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Jordan.
Chewy bomb it. Just mash it, Chewy.
Michael Jordan dick never was on the internet.
One more time.
Prince's dick was never on the internet.
I expected Artie to say that as a point.
Who else? Name other GOATs in any other industry?
You know,
I think
Mike Tyson, all the crazy shit Mike Tyson done did.
His meat ain't never been online.
His meat ain't never been on the internet.
But it's different times though.
Yeah,
you don't need to, but see,
than
because
it was in the 90s.
the base of showing of
And you can't say
sending
Prince
your
didn't
meat.
have his meat out because he had his cheeks out.
woo. What are we talking
But
about?
even still, he didn't
Meat
have
and
his
cheeks?
meat on the internet.
Hey,
No Diddy.
But look,
RC, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think all three of these dudes have been on, like J. Cole was on he was on a side mission playing basketball, and his temperament is always usually pretty chill. Drake is on some grown, I'm a father now type shit, and Kendrick's last album was great. It was amazing, but it wasn't this.
Nah,
and I think personally, I hate the fact that this is the case, but we want this kind of shit, like
from Kendrick,
from all three of them.
All three of them.
I think my issue with Kendrick is this, because I have an issue with Kendrick. I love Kendrick. I've been a Kendrick fan since fucking all the way back 80. I'm saying the Heart Part 1, all that shit. He's an amazing artist, and I know he has all those Grammys, but I think he kind of started leaning more into the arty-farty part of like hip hop in the culture rather than just like the real rap. Like we haven't gotten more consistent real like Kendrick rap since Damn.
Which is what that's what I was just saying.
That's
like,
my favorite type of Kendrick.
Yeah.
Like I love To Pimp a Butterfly. I love that shit. I love Mr. Morale, and I love he's being personal and he's talking about personal things.
I thought Mr. Morale was fire.
It was,
Thought it was
but
good, too.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not went back and listened to it after like that first or second time.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't even argue with what you're saying.
Like I went back, I listened to J. Cole the off season multiple times. I listened to For All the Dogs. To me, that's top 3 Drake album.
There's
For
a
me.
there's
Yes.
there's
For
a
me.
there's a point that Drake said way back in the day when yeah.
No, it's for me.
But look, to his
Nothing was,
point,
for it to be up there with Nothing Was the Same and Take Care, it might even be number 2 besides Nothing Was the Same.
to his point, and I love Kendrick. I'm a nigga that's going for Kendrick in this, right? But we got to be transparent about everything, right? Because there's valid points for all three of these niggas, right? Drake said a long time ago when Control came out, you know what I'm saying? Like, this a moment, you know what I'm saying? He'll get stuff like the Pulitzer Prize, or like Rolling Stone will say he's the best rapper ever and shit. But like, can you remember how that verse started? How the Control verse started? If y'all can remember, let me know, because I can't remember.
I don't smoke crack, motherfucker. I sell it.
I'm talking about Control when he dissed that.
Yeah, that was the song.
That's how he started it?
Yeah, low key.
Oh, see, you remember. I don't. I'm a fan.
He's talking really low. I forgot. I don't remember word for word.
Drake and Cole got memorable songs, bro. Kendrick do too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about this is gonna come down to what are we talking about?
Kendrick,
Hits or bars?
Kendrick tries to be the smartest nigga in the room too many times rather than just rap, in my
I
opinion.
mean, but he is a smart nigga. This is a preference battle.
I'm not saying
first of all.
yeah.
This is a preference battle. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying?
It is.
It's definitely a preference battle. I think J. Cole's more in the middle because he can do both. You know what I'm saying? He's a lyrical nigga and a commercial nigga.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
I think the core thing comes from this though is a lot of what generated hip hop is the struggle, what goes on in the hood, all of those things, and to me, they kind of fighting uphill against Kendrick, and that's why he feels like he can do that. Is because it's like he said in the song,
Y'all only come from that.
like he said in that verse that we just listened to, he said, "I got PTSD." Like, he's like, "Nigga, I really been in the shit."
Yeah, y'all don't
and
got
then you
that.
talking about Drake and J. Cole, where it's like
Cole's been in this shit.
Oh, that's a great
Cole's
point,
been
though,
in this
Art.
shit
Has
too,
he?
though.
I need
They call it Vietnam? Come on now.
Yo.
I'm not gonna act like North Carolina's not grimy as fuck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Cole's
saying?
been in
I
this
think
shit.
so. I need to do my research.
That's
on
more
that.
so at Drake than it is J. Cole.
Yeah, Drake.
With
Drake, he went through another struggle. Because think about it, Cole and J. Cole. I mean Kendrick and J. Cole. They've been probably through some shit in their different hoods and stuff like that, right? Of course, Kendrick being from Compton, that's just storied. But with Drake has been through another thing because for the longest time, and even now, he's still seen as an imposter. He's still seen as
you
he's
were raised by a white woman in
rapper.
Canada. What are we doing?
He's an actor first.
J. Cole and
He is an actor, but he got bars. So come on now.
He is though.
Writers. What? Where?
And I love Drake. And I love Drake.
That's true.
And Cole, they write their shit. Yeah.
He's holding the flame to push.
Hold on, wait. KT, wait. Grab the mic from Chewy. No, grab the mic from Chewy.
Chewy said KT.
All right, bet. Cause like, no, cause
KT, by the way, he's off
yes,
camera.
KT, get free, you heard?
There you go.
But Kendrick, he carrying the torch for hip hop culture with the essence of hip hop. But Drake represents the commercialization in hip hop, and that's why they're at such odds with each other.
Yeah,
because they're really like polar opposites. Like,
wait, who represents the essence?
Kendrick. That's not even a question.
Does Drake represent again, dog? I love Drake.
Kendrick Cole don't have a privilege to be able to use to move forward. Drake has a whole. He's Jewish, my G.
Okay,
thank you.
But
No, we can't skip over that. We can't skip over that.
That's not fair to
You
use
can't skip over that.
like that. Like, oh,
what do you
don't
mean?
need this.
He used it.
Who used it?
Drake.
How do you use him being
Bob
Jewish?
Mitzvahs in hell of music videos.
Thank you. What are we talking about, dog?
Okay, and Drake
using it.
Drake had to fight double as hard. That nigga got co-signed by Wayne.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it.
Listen.
He had to fight double as hard if you think about it.
Just because black people didn't accept him because he grew up in Canada raised by a Jewish white mom doesn't mean that he had to struggle more. He just didn't have the acceptance of black people.
Yeah,
that's not a real struggle in life.
Acceptance of black people in a predominantly black sport is fucking insane.
Yeah, that you chose to get
now he's
into.
the number one dude from that.
He's not. He's not the number one.
Who's number one?
Kendrick's
I'm talking about commercialism. I'm not talking about
okay, but
money-wise.
but
to your point,
accomplishment and respect is not close.
You sure about that?
He got twice as many albums and 1/4 the Grammys.
If I had to go down the line and ask different people, if I had to go down the line and ask different people, yo, what album do you remember?
Who are we asking and what culture do they come from?
I can ask anybody. White, black, Mexican,
no, if you ask 10 white women, you ask 10 black men, you're gonna get two totally different answers.
What albums are black men gonna name? You gonna really say To Pimp a Butterfly? The niggas are gonna say that?
Yeah,
they're gonna say
I say that.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid,
Mad
City.
I'll be honest, To Pimp a Butterfly is one of my favorite albums of all time. I listen to it still till today when I'm working on my art.
I love Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick. I think he's amazing, and I think he's bar for bar actual lyricism. There's not maybe 4 of the people better than him, and I'm not gonna ever say Drake is better than him. I'm not saying that.
I can respect that.
I'm saying Kendrick has gotten too artsy fartsy for his own good sometimes. But bitch, pick up her phone. Like he's doing more acting on this shit than Drake is.
So Drake, it's cool. It's cool that Drake makes house dance music,
like crying on the fucking.
So
track.
you're gonna tell me that your pussy is calling my name?
Hey, Drake didn't know.
Yeah,
I'm not,
come on,
gang. That's a different story,
gang.
Wholeheartedly,
that's not a rap album. That's a house album.
Okay,
that's a house album.
He still put it out.
He put that shit out.
That's what I mean. And that's what I mean.
What came after that?
Her loss. The torch for rap.
Her loss came after that.
I ain't knocking niggas' experiments, you know. Like, you know,
how versatile is Drake? Who else can do that? Who else can do a fucking house album to come back and drop some hood shit with 21?
This nigga is like Rogue from X-Men. He pull up on everybody and take their powers and use it for himself. That's what we talking about right now. Because he can't stand on his own.
Chewy, Chewy. Bomb this. KT, relax.
I think. Look, I think Drake.
He's not even lying, bro.
He's not lying,
bro. This man gave me a stream of flashbacks to every genre he ever.
Bro,
it's like as soon as you see a genre emerging, all of a sudden Drake.
Let me hop in that.
Drake jump in there and
me fuck with the nicest nigga doing that.
Yeah,
for real. He's really insecure about his own blackness and his place in the culture, so he's trying to like trend set on everybody else.
Okay, so you give him too much game. You're on like give him too much game.
Literally,
I don't think you think it's insecurity.
No. I think Drake's, and he'll probably admit this. I think Drake's need for acceptance makes him dive into all of these other things because I can do this really good, and I can do this really good, and I can do this really good. And Kendrick Lamar knows who he is, and he's like, look, I'm standing right here. I do this very good. This is who I am.
Aaron, can you deny that for real?
And I think Drake is one of the most versatile artists in history.
Which is also using his lineage, by the way, that you said he didn't do.
What do you mean? What lineage does he have to do with like reggaeton songs and Afro beats? What lineage?
No. I'm just saying in terms of versatility, when you are raised by both sides of the coin, you're going to see more of the world than when you are raised by two, like, so
that's not true because Snoop Dogg
that's
is
using
other,
your lineage,
genres and stuff like that.
Okay, but you said he didn't use his lineage.
After he had already transcended hip hop, though.
Why think about this?
It's getting real.
Break the glass.
Yo,
about it.
fact, it's a good
What?
conversation.
Why do
About what?
Why do niggas send dick pics? What's the reason?
Artie still.
Now,
No, think
now-
about it.
Let
No,
me
think about
say
it.
this.
Think about
I
it.
do not
Artie about to drop a
condone.
fire point right now.
I
feel
do
like
not
he's ready.
condone that shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like sending a dick pic is one thing, but for that shit to leak or whatever, that's just that makes.
Artie
that,
about
that,
to
But
say-
that makes it hard to be a Drake
why
fan.
send
ready,
it?
he ready.
Think about it.
Niggas do that though.
Because you're trying to what?
What do you mean?
You're trying to advertise, right?
We all know Drake's a corny nigga. Drake's corny.
So
Oh man,
Drake is a
it's
cornball.
It's
I will
crazy
say
to
that.
Say that after everything else you said.
Look,
bro.
it's hard. Drake is such an oxymoron.
Can you call Kendrick a
because
cornball?
I can't. I can't call Kendrick corny.
I stand where I stand.
I can't call Cole corny.
Hey,
but Drake's
man.
the only one to be like literally in like women's DMs, like, hey, princess, like your body, everything type shit.
I ain't
Niggas
even trying to
get
go hella
blasted.
hard on Drake because
if
I
you-
can just tell he was
Hold on,
raised
we're not even
different.
talking about he knocked up a European Russian porn star.
Ah.
He got played.
Aye,
Come on.
aye.
A
Yeah,
regular
that's not-
nigga knock up
Drake
a porn
still
star.
be
You
on our
looking at him
show.
different. Drake do it. You like, what is this nigga on?
Yeah, niggas wasn't supporting Freddie Gibbs when he did that shit.
Oh,
Oh, Freddie. What we talking about? Freddie Gibbs?
He's nice at rapping.
Okay, but Freddie Drake, that's we talking about
Night and
triple A
day,
ball.
night and day. But like when we hyped that, he got with the porn stars, like that's lame shit. But since Drake,
Okay, but all these artists beginning with porn stars,
Since Drake hyped
Not Kendrick. Not Cole.
Okay, Kendrick got Kendrick got his woman that got a
All
got
of
a-
these, who is all of these niggas knocking up porn
But what does
stars?
that matter though?
You said a lot. It's really not that many.
No, but what does
Cole
that?
and Kendrick
Look at
married their high
Kanye.
school
Everybody want to hype
sweethearts
up
and
Kanye. Kanye been fucking
And
wiping
Kanye
nothing
been
but
dealing with
fucking porn.
whores, and that's the downfall
And
of him.
niggas don't ever bring that up.
No, I'm not niggas.
No, I'm gonna bring it
Niggas
up. No, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it
Niggas
up.
bring it up.
Yeah.
And not like a detriment.
What
Niggas
Cat
bring it
Williams
up.
say?
And
He
not like a
married a
detriment.
whore.
But what does that matter? We're talking about bars. I don't give a fuck who you fucking sleep. I'm nigga bar rap.
Okay, from a delivery,
Rap.
from a
I'm just
from a
saying, but it
delivery.
speaks on his cultural point of view. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Drake's the type of nigga to get played by a European porn star. Like, that's the type of nigga he is.
I'm just gonna say I think this is the reason why Drake is not gonna respond is because Pusha T ruined him for life.
No, real niggas. No, he know real niggas don't rock with him like that. Like, that's what it is, bro. Like, and he don't got the hood. He got the suburbs. He know, like,
Damn.
to win a beef.
Facts.
To win a beef, you need the hood.
need the
To
hood.
sell records, you need the
You
suburbs.
don't need you need bars. Real niggas respect bars. It don't matter. You don't have to have the hood behind you.
Not all real
You-
niggas, because you're a real nigga, and you arguing for this cornball right now.
I'm arguing because I feel like
That don't change. You
I'm
being
arguing.
a real nigga.
I am a Drake fan. No, I am
You
a
feel me?
Drake fan. I'm disappointed to say that sometimes because he is a cornball.
Are you ever disappointed to say you a Kendrick fan?
No, I'm not.
Oh, man,
but
I
I
thought you
also
gave me
don't
points.
agree with everything what Kendrick does. Kendrick as a person, I'm not disappointed at all. Drake as a person, yeah, but as when it comes to bars, I feel.
Go ahead.
Hey,
I feel a
we
little bit
don't
let
know
down
these
by
niggas
Kendrick.
as people to judge them
And this
as
is what
Right,
I
yeah,
think.
we
I
talking
think
about what
because
Let's start
Kendrick
there.
is actually living his life and actually trying to build a family and like doing other shit where Drake's whole thing is the industry. Drake's whole thing is I need to be seen. I need to be number one. I need to be Michael Jackson. I need to be the number one pop star. Like that's his whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like his whole thing ain't about like building a good family or anything like that. Like you know what I'm saying? His whole thing is
values
about
are
selling
different.
albums.
You can tell just by looking.
He didn't try to like put you know, what kind of like therapy or like the shit Kendrick did with Mr. Morale. It's like therapy for the streets. Like Drake don't care about you enough to even write something
but
that
if
deep.
Drake dropped the album that
Now
was
he's
therapeutic like that shit would go hard.
Now he's
bro.
spitting.
How many?
That shit would
have
go
you
hard,
heard?
yeah.
Have you heard any other phrase that's on the level of Drake and driving? What you talking about? Drake has wrote songs and R&B songs for niggas that have been hurt.
Bro,
in
he wrote
relationships and
bitch
stuff like that.
songs. He wrote songs for a nigga who hurt over a bitch. He didn't write songs about a nigga who dealing with existential crises.
Yeah.
He didn't write about niggas who don't go against the system.
Hey,
Like, what are you talking about?
But sometimes your existential crisis
making a
could be a woman you're dealing with. Or a
And,
partner.
and, and,
Yeah,
Drake,
yeah,
and for
that's
Drake,
facts.
that's cool. And when you over 25 and that shit don't matter no more, it don't hit the same.
Love still matters. I've seen grown ass niggas hurt by women before we can
Hey,
move
these
on.
are valid
You
points,
40
bro.
years old with your heartbroken playing Drake.
It works.
Yeah,
No, but
If I get my
heart
heart,
hurt,
I'm still
nah.
playing redemption.
There is some niggas doing that.
There be niggas that are 50-year-old heartbroken playing Keith Sweat. This is a preference battle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Keith Sweat
like
he
I
isn't a
said.
rapper. He's R&B. That's what I'm saying. Like it's two different genres. So it's like Drake is hip hop. If he would just stay in his pop lane, niggas wouldn't be coming out like that.
Drake
That's why
like
niggas
that. He
turn
like
on
the
him.
Avatar
That's why
raps.
Future and Metro Boomin turn on this
He's
nigga.
mastered
They don't
hella
fuck
style-
with
he's
this
mastered
nigga.
hella
They would
elements.
never rock
So
with
you
this
feel
nigga,
me?
bro.
That
They
nigga-
just
he-
rocked on him for money, and then as soon as the shit blew over,
No,
he was
Future.
like,
Apparently, Future mad because he did an album with 21. And then also over some fucking other porn star chick.
Bro,
Whatever.
Future
Them
ain't mad. He
beefing
just
over
think that
bitches is
nigga's
whack.
annoying.
Yeah, that's whack. That's crazy.
That's whack, bro.
RC, boy, you want to say something?
The fact that Civil War starting over a female, but a lot of wars start
I
over
was
women.
just
you know
gonna
what
say,
I'm
they do.
saying? Helen of Troy is a good
Helen of
example of
Troy.
that.
RC, go ahead. RC, go. We gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
My
I was
bad.
gonna say, do we think that are we gonna get a response or not? And
Yes.
if so, when?
Yes. It's going to be on the
Response
album.
from who?
Both of them niggas.
Drake's not responding.
Yeah, he is on
No,
the
he's
album.
not.
He will, bro.
No, he's not.
Y'all,
I'll put a
y'all
dollar on
don't
it.
think
I'll
he
put
will?
$1.
I'm with it.
$1. He's not
$1.
responding.
He is. He's going to.
Oh yeah, here you go.
I think.
I personally think J. Cole's not gonna respond.
Only one that doesn't respond is Cole, I think.
I don't think.
Because he's
I,
like,
only-
I love both
only
you.
Cole
I love
will.
both you
I don't
niggas.
think he's gonna respond. I think it's gonna be Drake.
Yeah, I'd be like, bro, Post probably like, I love both you niggas, bro. I'm not even. I was on the song shouting you
No,
out.
Cole will rap. I
Saying-
told RC earlier. I said if Cole's gonna do it, it'll be on like an LA freestyle type shit, and he'll do it on like the radio. That's what he'll respond.
I think like
That'll
with
be
Cole,
hard.
Kendrick gonna have to super like direct it to Cole. Right now, it's like it's both you niggas because y'all made that song together. So like, I'm grouping y'all because y'all tried to group all of us and we're not in a group.
Yeah.
That's what that was. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's probably been some underlying beef between him and Drake forever because they're the two niggas that are fighting for the #1 spot. And like, J. Cole's always been kind of casted out as not worthy, but he is like a super nice rapper, bro.
He's made his way up to
he
that
got, He
level
probably got the best feature run out of all three of them niggas, bro. There's no way to deny that shit, bro. That nigga's rapping in like British and shit. You know what I'm
And he
saying? Like,
and Cole produces his own shit too. So
yeah, man, it's like
RC, who you think who's gonna respond?
I don't know if we might get a couple of subs here and there, but this is gonna play out over a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think we're getting like the Drake and Meek Mill back to back type of time charged up. We not. It's not gonna be this.
Pusha T ruined that for Drake.
Those
Drake's
good
not
times.
after story of Adidon, it ain't happening. Drake ain't saying shit to no one.
Pusha. It's crazy because
Pusha might respond. Pusha might get involved. That nigga was problem.
Pusha go
like
dropping
that.
"I Told You" verse like a motherfucker, but like
Pusha right now, he's gnawing at the bit for
Yo, I
anybody to
swear.
say his name like Candyman. That nigga is ready.
he like he probably call Future like, why didn't you hit me?
Are you gonna respond? What you
Are
gonna
you
write?
gonna respond?
Shit. Hey, nah, bro. I'm sorry. Like to me, I don't know why, but the dick hitting the internet thing.
Why you on this?
I'm sorry, bro.
No
Like
Diddy.
no,
man, no
I'm sorry.
Diddy.
I'm gonna be completely
Ask, you have
honest.
to
I
ask.
never
feel
seen
you
it.
on that shit,
I
bro.
never seen
That's
it.
a-
I avoided it
That's
like the
some
plague.
insecure shit.
I avoided it like the plague. But
No, no more
but the purpose behind sending a dick pic is you're trying to sell somebody on the idea of fucking you. Drake, you got millions of dollars. You're
Yeah, why are
fucking
you still trying
Drake.
to
You don't
sell
need
it?
to
You still
send a
trying
dick
to sell
pic.
it? Yeah, bro.
So the
Yeah.
fact that you're sending dick pics,
He's a
there's only one of
cornball.
two things. It's only one of
Hit
two
him with it,
things.
Artie.
One, you're either like you get something out of it and you maybe a little freaky deaky nigga, but also you're not really thinking about your whole brand that much, and you sending dick pics as one of the most important. Yeah, like you fucking your brand up potentially, or on brand, or if it's on brand. If it's on brand,
You're not wrong, but
You
he made
there's-
nothing was the same. Okay, I don't care.
I love that album.
Dude, I don't. Dude,
love that album, bro.
he made karaoke,
Nah, for
You
real, I love
think
that
any-
album.
sacrifices.
That
any
nigga made
real
Wu-Tang
boss
forever.
gotta
I
send a
can't
dick
diss a nigga
pic.
that made Wu-Tang
Pound
forever.
cake.
I just I can hear it right now. I
Tuscan
can,
leather.
I can hear the
But he rapped them.
I can hear the conversation right now. Shorty,
Oh, come on.
The
now,
shorty
man.
telling Drake.
Quentin didn't do that.
I can hear that shit. The shorty, hey, I'll mess with you, Drake, but I need to see how big it is. That's what the girl.
Okay,
That's what the girl
all right.
said to
We're
Drake.
good.
Hold on, let me
Diddy.
finish.
that.
She texted him. She said,
She already know Diddy, bro.
I'll mess with you, Drake, but I need to see how big it is. And Drake over here like,
Okay.
well,
That's crazy,
hold up, let
bro.
me set the camera up. That's crazy.
The fact that he even
You're
gotta still
Drake.
do that, that's facts, bro. That's facts.
You're
bro.
Drake. You lost all my
He
respect.
probably gotta do that because he keeps fucking porn stars.
You lost all my
nigga
respect.
be wondering
Once you
if
do
he-
that, then now
No,
you
Drake
can
be trying to
me,
talk to bottle girls.
See, so I'm just glad. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'ma still listen to Drake music. But to me, like once you feel like you gotta send your meat off just to get what you want, then you compensating, you overcompensating for something, and you
And a
can't
nigga
be
like
the
Drake
GOAT.
shouldn't be having a conversation.
No, you shouldn't have to be sending
look,
not a
you're
single.
right.
Drake got a whole plane. Bitch, you want to see what? You want to see this plane?
Yeah, what?
Guys,
Bitch,
it's
come see-
plastic. I get it. As a lifelong Drake
Come
fan,
see it on the plane.
all right, from when he made.
I
I've
could,
been a Drake fan since high school.
I could see.
That's basically where my life began from high school.
I could see if you homie at UPS. I could see you homie
I'm
at
disappointed.
UPS, you just
He makes it
you
hard
making
to be
some
a
bread,
fan.
but the girl's not convinced, and you like, well, I know
already
how
get
I
off
can
of this. We
convince.
gotta get outta here.
I know how I
We
can
gotta
convince
get outta
her.
here.
I got Schmeat link.
No,
So he's like,
no,
fuck it, I'ma
Diddy.
send it. You're Drake. I'm sorry, bro. You don't
Artie
ever
gave
let
me
me
this
talk
shit
about this
now.
shit.
Artie-
I've been trying to talk about this
Yo,
shit for
that's
weeks,
crazy.
and you don't let me talk about
Yo,
this shit.
Artie said I'm gonna talk this
You
shit.
could have.
This
Get
the
on
clip.
TikTok.
I've been
and you
trying
can
to
talk
every
about
time I
his
try to
meat.
bring it up.
Artie,
They're like, no.
just
I'm
for
like, nah, let
context,
me
it
get
was a big deal that his shit got leaked on Twitter and shit. It was a thing. I know it's like shouted over because all the other drama, but it was a big deal.
It's still a big deal. I
Yeah.
still hear people talk about this shit.
Yeah, it happened.
I don't walk about thinking he get
I'm
Drake
not saying
leaks.
we thinking
I
about
know.
it. But I'm saying it was a
But I'm
topic.
saying we talk about the GOATs.
Yeah.
We talk about the GOATs, and Jordan never had his dick on the internet. LeBron never had his dick on
If
the
Jordan
internet.
had Instagram back then, Lord knows what would have happened. Or if he had camera phones.
I don't think he would have.
Those old niggas got lucky that there was no camera phones back then.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Imagine if Michael Jackson had a fucking iPhone.
If Will Chamberlain had one.
Oh my God! If Prince had,
Chamberlain.
can you imagine Rick James and Eddie Murphy at the peak? If Eddie Murphy had one at the peak,
Oh yeah, Eddie Murphy
got
dick pics.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No
Give
Diddy.
it.
No Diddy.
Yo, that is episode 56. Shut it down. Shut it the fuck down. It's over.
That's over, man.
What did y'all make us talk? God damn you, Artie.
Hey, I had to.
Yo,
No Diddy.
that's the episode.
Y'all gotta edit that clip a little bit because they're gonna be like, y'all talking about dicks a lot.
No,
man.
it's
Nah,
Artie.
I'll take all
I'm
responsibility
playing this
for that.
raw.
All right, yo, shout out again to my
Raw.
brother, this is Preme.
Yes, sir.
AZWAYTOOACTIVE. Thank you for being here.
Hey, we out here, man.
We're gonna need you, BL. How can they follow you one more time, bro?
Hey, Skirtis Blow, SK, 3 R's, TIS, BLOW, man. AZWAYTOOACTIVE everywhere else. You know where we at, man. Search
You have
nigga,
to write
find
that
a
down
nigga.
for Chewy.
Yeah, there it go.
Beauty.
I'm the only Skirtis Blow online. I noticed that because we was in Texas. You put the 3 R's, and my shit's the only shit to pop up. You know what I'm saying? 1-on-1 household name.
I did find somebody named Skirtis Gretzky.
That's cool. That doesn't even make sense. You know
I
what I'm
know,
saying?
it did
I got
make sense.
see. This is like it's not a gimmicky thing. I really speak Skirtis. Like Skirtis, Blow, Skirtis Mayfield, Skirt Cobain. You know what I'm saying? Skirt Angle. and
Skirtis
shit.
Mayfield
You
is
know what I'm
fucking
saying? Skirt
great.
Warner because I'm from Arizona. And
Skirt
shit, you know what I'm
Warner?
saying?
That's good.
God
That's
damn
great.
it.
Skirtis Jackson.
Bombed
like,
it.
y'all want me to keep doing this? Like,
Bombed.
I do this. You know what I'm saying?
Skirtis
I'm,
Jackson.
I got my skirt certificate, bro. Skirt Fashion Supreme, nigga. I'm good at this.
Skirt
you know what I'm
angle's my
saying?
favorite.
Skirt
angle, you like
Skirt
that?
angle.
Because I got,
Yeah.
I like
I got the game in
Skirtificate.
the ankle lock. You know what I'm saying?
Skirtificate?
Straight up.
He
You know
got
what
a
I'm saying?
certificate.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I give those out. You know, because I'm a you know what I'm
That's
saying?
fire. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, we out, man. It's love.
RC, how
Street
can they follow you?
Skirtified.
Calvert Productions, man. Hit me up on IG and TikTok.
There you go.
Artie Reaps. ARDYREAPZ. Hit me up and keep tuning in to the Renaissance series.
RC, did you expect all this leak talk?
What now?
Meat Talk.
Shout out to my boy KT in the building. KT,
Yes, sir.
yeah, how can they follow you?
Hey, get free TV. You know what I'm saying? Get free TV.
At Get Free TV. Follow my dog KT.
Hey, look for the flag, man.
Yeah.
Yo, he got the flag. Yo, he brought the flag in the building. That's serious.
Right now. He got the
That's-
flag on it.
Yeah, that
yeah.
shit's serious. Follow my dog Gibby_Visions. Gibby.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Did Javen follow you?
Yes, and we just hit 140.
Hey!
Let's go.
Bang bang.
Gibby, I need a pack,
Bang,
man. I
bang.
need a pack, bro.
Follow my boy Radio Chewy. How can I follow you, Chewy?
At Radio Chewy on Instagram. I'm so ready for bed. I'm so tired.
It's okay. We're out of here. We're out of here, big guy.
There you
Follow
go,
me at I said Jared. DJ Aaron Michael. I still got some Tiger clips because I went to Jewel, so
hard.
some light.
That's
you
how
know.
Sirius pronounces your Instagram handle, by the way. The Jaren.
DeJaren.
DeJaren.
I know. DeJarion.
DeJarion's
yo,
crazy.
YouTube,
Should I call it DeJaren?
Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We love and appreciate all you guys. We are out. Peace. Oh, yeah, I can see him having my baby.